Hey, it's Dave. I'm back at the AACA Museum in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's November 12th, 2025. They're between exhibits right now, but I believe the next exhibit coming in is old school hot rods. So let's take a look around, see what's here. 57 Chevy. Got this 32 Ford panel van on a turntable here. And a 47 Pontiac Custom right next to it. That is smooth. I like the lines on that. Moving over to a 41 Chevy. DeSoto Hemi in there. '59 Corvette and a 30 Ford. Now over here we got some Saabs. Now one of my good friends from high school had purchased one of these Saabs. I think he drove it like twice and then left it set. Don't know whatever happened to that car. Of course, his didn't have the roof-mounted spotlight, but now this one I've never seen. Pretty cool, sporty. Now this style Saab is what I grew up with. I saw those a lot in my area, and the turbo is a nice performer. Very well detailed engine compartment. Some Saab memorabilia. Okay, we'll take a look around the corner here. Is a replica of an old machine shop. You can see the belt drive. A lot of these ran on a single motor, and you would engage the belt, and that's how it would power your tools. Although you see a lot of shiny cars in movies and car shows and stuff, this would have been pretty much your average car back in the teens and 20s. Although most people would keep them functional, it wasn't necessarily babied, especially with the roads of the day being as unpaved, muddy, ruddy, unfinished. Big T Roadster. So I believe they made a Hot Wheels or a toy out of that one. Oh, here we go. It was a plastic model kit. And here, mixed in, Stern's Night engine cutaway. If you I'll have to put a link in here, but I have several videos of Willie's Night sleeve valve engine and how it operates, as well as the vacuum fuel pump that goes along with it. It's pretty fascinating bit of mechanics. Got a 27 Ford. Uh, blown small block. And not Dragula, but it is a coffin car. And pretty well done. It's kind of the wild Barris dragsters of the 60s and 70s. I don't know if anybody remembers, there was an outhouse car that you drove from a toilet seat in the front. Have a collection of different headlights and show how different brightness is over time. And here, this is kind of cool. You have an assembly line where you can put together a toy car by the end. '49 Mercury. So referred to as a lead sled. Now, one of the reasons it's called a lead sled is the body filler that customizers would use at the time was lead. They would work the steel out as much as they could and then fill the seams and some of the imperfections with melted lead. '97 Aldridge. And maybe one of the oldest here. '31 Ford. It's just a killer red. It's like a Viper red, I think. Pretty much glows as you see it in person. And a '40s Willys truck, or Willis, sorry. I guess although known as Willys, the gentleman who founded the company pronounced his last name Willis. More hot rods here. A couple engine swaps. That one's last one, the blue one, '23 Ford. All the vintage speed stuff on here. Wow. I know the Arden heads, but no idea who that blower's from. That's pretty sweet. There's a drop tank. A lot of these were made from belly tanks on airplanes. The fighters, and I'm not sure if bombers used them, they're extra fuel tanks, and they made great aerodynamic bodies. This one was a Bonneville Salt Flat racer, and okay, this particular one was on a P-38 Lightning. Duck around the corner here. Wow, this is low but beautiful. '26 Ford. A Mercury engine. Not that tailgate. The license plate behind the glass. Those lines are smoothed out. Almost no external ornamentation. You'll know just the tail lights. Notice no door handles. No other chrome trim. Just as smooth as possible. Some amazing lines on that. '31 Ford. I got the Edelbrock heads on this. It's a 32 Ford. '66 Chevy truck. And nice vet here. They're still getting set up for the next exhibit. Looks pretty similar to the drive-ins I knew growing up. A Wurlitzer bubbler. They have it set up as a mini drive-in in here.
Starts in 5 minutes.
Still some spaces being filled in. Here's a 66 Chevy, another 57 Chevy, and a 69 Pontiac. We'll finish out this section, then take a quick peek around at the Tuckers. 56 Thunderbird and a 59 Ford hardtop. And getting into the muscle area, 67 Dodge. Another Dodge Dart, I'm not sure the year. Swinger, 69 Chevy. '70 Roadrunner. Just starting to get more appreciation. The later Roadrunners and Chargers. This one's a '72. And I love this Dodge. A replica of the inside of a old gas station. And I do remember visiting ones like that. In the garage. Road maps. Oh, gotta do it. Love it. Okay, let's take a swing around the corner here into the land of Tucker.
I call it a warehouse. Most people seem to call it a museum. I don't even know the address of this building.
Got some Tucker engines. And then, of course, the fabulous Tucker. Well, the AACA Museum is also the home of all the Tucker memorabilia and factory items. I believe they have all the blueprints, paperwork, everything that was used back in the day.
A year later, another one showed up for sale. My older brother said, well, you might as well try to get it. He put a couple of them back. That turned out to be number one house. The first one was tight.
This particular one is a movie replica, thus the unfinished panels. Got a Tucker chassis here. Just a bit complicated, but into a Tucker sales office.
Say, that's pretty, isn't it? And believe me, that Tucker is a modern miracle of mechanics. And the man who built it. Well, let me tell you something about Preston Thomas Tucker. The first time he ever saw an automobile was back in 1912. In the excitement of the situation, he found himself on a muddy road with the wheels of that automobile passing over his legs. But the mud was soft and he wasn't hurt. And that was the first view of the street.
Oh, I got a Mustang collection in here now. Packard L120 engine. Okay, let's take a run downstairs here. There's two stairwells. This one is lined with old brass plates, nameplates from early cars. The other stairwell is full of vintage Daredevil shows, posters. Beautiful Woody. That's an old Crosley. This post-war little farm vehicle. It's a 52 Crosley. Pedal cars. Hello. 57 Buick. There's actually a whole diner in here. The Flow Inn Cafe. I'd say it was not a huge place. Last time we were here, this whole area was filled with buses, but many of them are outside. I'll splice them into the video here, but they're preparing for some different exhibits. 1917 Pierce Arrow. And I love this barrel front end of this 1912 Delaney Belleville. Oh, there's a small bus back in the corner. That's really cool. Okay. '29 Ford truck and a Ford Jeep. From here, I can there's the World War II Jeeps. I don't know if it's that surplus canvas or what, but they always have a certain canvas smell. Crossfire. In fact, there's a white bus that is about the size of an Amazon van. And a couple other buses are still left in here. There's very old March lines. It looks like solid rubber tires on that one. And a little bit newer, 1936 International. A different layout for the interior. I guess it's fairly efficient, but if you had to slam on the brakes, oof. '13 International and a 51 MG. 1910 Auto. Okay, I'm getting used to a new camera, so I had to change a couple settings here. '11 Stevens. A Stearns Knight. A sleeve valve. I'm sure on that one, a sleeve valve engine. '26 Buick. 1912 Stearns Knight Runabout. '58 Chrysler 300D. 59 Oldsmobile. I think we saw that upstairs last time. '54 Hudson convertible next to a '52 Studebaker. It's starting to get that slant to the nose. The later ones all had. This '32 Studebaker, I love the oval lights. That's pretty distinctive. Next, that's a '59 Olds 4-door. '57 Caddy. And 36 Dodge before the '59 Caddy. A '70 Bronco. Gotta love the fins on this Caddy. 39 Rolls Royce and another Stearns Knight. As a Pierce Arrow. Now, one of the things I love about the Pierce Arrow is this treatment of the headlights. That was an incredible amount of manual handwork back in the day. That wasn't a simple stamping. That all had to be massaged out by hand. And of course the Pierce Arrow Archer. Says this is a Chase 1912 two-stroke truck engine next to a 1953 Horex motorcycle. '48 Buick. We'll slide out here and go through the model train exhibit. Oh, motion activated. See, it's actually a small drive-in. Small car, 1919 Briggs & Stratton motor wheel. A Flyer. Okay, the model's the Flyer, and that's the motor wheel on the back. It's a hubcap Christmas tree. Those are all names of volunteers. And a motorcycle section. Along with a bunch of tools that you would have seen back in a shop in the day. And a whip amusement park ride car. you would have had this back in the 70s, you'd be the coolest kid in the whole neighborhood. Hey, Chrysler SnowRunner. What an odd thing. It's like a snowmobile motorcycle. Okay, well that's going to wrap up this visit to the Hershey. Okay, that's going to wrap up this visit to the AACA Museum in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you real soon.